All right, good morning, everybody. Jerry here with House of Prep. Before we get started, go ahead right now, reach down there, click that like button. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead, jump on, hit subscribe, hit the little bell for a reminder if you haven't hit that bell yet, so you get a reminder of all my videos. Now, I made my weekly grocery run. Did I feel like going today? No, I never enjoy going grocery shopping. But, did I have to go? Did I need to go? And I really didn't need to. Obviously I've got plenty of preps. I could just, skip a week. But what I do is stay disciplined and keep prepping and keep looking and keep restocking. So let's jump right into it. A week ago when I went, these were totally gone. None of them. I get this little size here for the Diet Pepsis. So again, it was a good thing that I stayed stocked up, because when something that you like runs out, now could I have bought soda? Yeah, absolutely. Or for you, my northern friends up there, pop. Or you can do my hybrid version, soda pop. Or some places, you just give me a Coke, right? All right, so we're running down that rabbit trail. But I could have bought, Mountain Dew. I could have gotten, the Coke brand. I could have gotten Sprites. I could have gotten something else. But this is the kind I like. So we don't just prep because, hey, we think there's a complete, total breakdown, food shortage. We can't buy anything. There's no sodas. There's no food. There's nothing whatsoever to eat. That's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about getting what you like, what your family likes, and making sure you're stocked up on it, because any given minute, something could change. And now the item that you like or that you want or that you need, they don't have that item. So these were in stock. So my addiction continues, ladies and gentlemen. Unhealthy addiction. Speaking of addictions, these are hard to find too. My wife likes these. These are the individual Duncan drinks. Sometimes they come in a little pack. For some reason, these things are so hard. Doesn't matter what store I go to here. Live here in Tennessee, just outside of Nashville, in a little town, and doesn't matter where I go, these things are always hard to find. And these are just nice quick grabs in the morning on the way to work or getting awake. So they had a few, so I went ahead and I got what they had. That's it. So her addiction is in jeopardy, I'm afraid. So I don't know if that's going to be good for any of us. So I grabbed some of this too. This was out a week ago or so. All these little packs of sugar, the bigger packs, they're totally gone. None whatsoever in my stores. So luckily they're back. So I just needed a backup, again, because I just like to keep stocked up. So that's done. Canned goods. I know if you see my thumbnail, you're just going to notice, look, there are empty holes, and where there is items, a lot of it's not stocked well. It's pulled forward. So it looks nice and neat and pretty. But in all reality, if something were to come across the news today, something hit tomorrow, hey, somebody announces some kind of a shutdown, or, everyone's sick, or, maybe all the truckers are sick, which thank you, truckers, for all that you do. But let's say something happens. What you see in the pictures, if your stores are like that as well, how long do you think that would last if everybody starts running to the store to start stocking up and hoarding and grabbing stuff and panicking? And how long do you think those very lightly stocked shelves are going to hold up? Not very long. They'll be decimated in minutes. Someone comes down there, you got 20, 30 people coming down that aisle, and they're loading their carts up. It's gone. There's nothing left. So that's what I'm saying, is this is why we prep. It's monotonous. I do videos like this because it's a reminder that you don't stop just because the news isn't talking about it, okay? Just because it's not the headlines right now, and okay, it's time to relax. No, we don't relax. There's still an issue going on. There's still things that you might want and that you like that you can't get. Same with these. I went down the cooler aisle, and all their different, crescent rolls or different cinnamon rolls and different biscuits and things. There wasn't a lot there. So I just made sure, I got what I needed. Orange juice, same thing. Plenty of orange juice. There's not a shortage of orange juice. You can get any orange juice you want, but if you want this particular home style with some pulp, this one's hard to come by sometimes. And they had like 3, so I got 1. That's all I needed. Just picked up a couple quick grabs. These are easy, just throwing together, some rice, This is that Nor's brand, the Idaho, and they make all kinds of different brands and stuff. These are just quick grabs. Just, you know, you're not wanting to spend a lot of time making mashed potatoes from scratch. You know, you just want to whip something together. That's just a easy way to do it. Lunch meats. Again, this section was knocked. Again, did they have lunch meat? Yeah, if I wanted to eat roast beef sandwiches all week, you know, ham, or, you know, they had all that. Or they had some rotisserie chicken type. But this particular one, the honey turkey breast, all they had were these two. So I grabbed them, okay? The dates on them are fine. Plenty of life on the dates. But, you know, when you're looking for just a nice, easy lunch, that, you know, grab a loaf of bread. You know, sometimes bread's hit or miss. Now, do they have bread? Yeah, absolutely. Do they have this particular brand that I like? No, not always. Sometimes it's out. So, cheese. Obviously, with lunch meat and bread, I need some cheese, right? But just when I was noticing this, they're laid down and it flatly covered the bottom of the display. Just one layer. I mean, I've seen these things stacked up, you know, 6 feet high sometimes in the coolers. Barely just enough just to cover the bottom. So, look, I went this morning. There's not very many people there. It's not a busy, it's in the middle of the week. You know, it's not like they've had a mad rush. The weekends are when the mad rush is. If they don't get more stocks in there this weekend, they're going to be in trouble. You know, Dale's. We've talked about some of these in the, you know, the more they have Dale's. This one's Moore's. The different marinades and things. You know, I'm just trying to make sure that I have backups. Look, it's so valuable to have backups of everything. It doesn't matter what happens in life. You know, you have backups to stuff. You don't have to worry about trying to find it. You just go into the pantry, your prepper pantry, and you grab your backups, and you're good to go. Bacon, same thing. They had bacon, but very low on some of the ones I like. I like the thick cut. Again, these are easy, quick to fry up. So, you know, again, you want to also get stuff ahead too because of price increases. I've had a lot of you tell me that. In fact, I remember, I can't remember who it was, one of our subscribers, she was talking about bananas. It's like for weeks, they didn't have bananas in their store. And they always had a sign, you know, we'll be coming on a truck. And finally, they just removed the sign because the bananas weren't coming. And then one day she finally celebrated and she threw in one of the comments. She said, hey, we finally got bananas. So I was like, yeah, time for some banana pudding. Stock up on those bananas. Eggs, I always try to keep a couple of these cartons ahead. You know, again, the dates, you just watch the dates, rotate your stock, and voila, and you're good to go. Hey, just look what else we were able to get a hold of. Ta-da! Some seeds, just like you guys said, 4 for $1. Going to like one of the little Family Dollar stores local. They did not have like tomatoes and certain things. So starting off with just some squash, you know, some cucumbers, and, you know, with them being cheap, went ahead and got a couple. Some of y'all had said, you know, putting out some of the marigolds in the area kind of deters some of the pests. So, you know, it'll pretty up the yard too. And, you know, I'm willing to try it. Haven't decided if we're doing the in-ground this year. We might be doing the buckets. I talked to my wife and she said, let's start with the buckets. We have a really nice big back deck that's elevated away from the ground. There's steps to get down to the backyard. We have plenty of space. We talked about maybe trying to just do some buckets out there and just kind of see, you know, how we do. And they even had blue raspberry seeds. So, you know, I'm thinking, man, we're going to plant these. We're going to have some blue raspberries growing out in our backyard this year, right? Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. It's early. And I need some caffeine. So, hey, I appreciate you guys. You all have a great rest of the day. Remember, you have not hit that thumbs up button. Please hit the thumbs up. And, hey, throw in the comments. Let me know how your area is doing. It's always nice to be able to share that information. We all kind of read each other's comments and see how things are looking out there. You guys have a great rest of the day. And I'm sure that I'll stop back in and talk to you guys this weekend. Take care now.